So hi all, welcome to another video of Berg Performance. In the meantime, another BMW M3 has arrived in the shop. Hi! But today we will get you through this BMW M135i. This is a N55 engine, xDrive, EWG wastegate control. And what we have done on this vehicle is to make a custom tune, a stage 1 custom tune, or you can call it even a stage 1 plus, because the intercooler has been upgraded with a Wagner Evo 2 intercooler. Well, that's it, I suppose, because we are going to show you what kind of results we got from this car with the draggy numbers. You will see that this has become a very fast stage 1 setup. Please stay tuned and enjoy. What a beautiful day it is! That means that I have to wear my sunglasses again. Sorry for that. Today we are in the M135i 2013 year model EWG, so the electronic wastegate, which has been custom calibrated with a stage 1 setup, or a stage 1 plus setup if you would like to call it like that, because the intercooler has been upgraded with a Wagner one. We have also changed the spark plugs, upgraded the spark plugs with the NGKs and properly gapped them accordingly to the specifications that we always use for these cars. And you know, the draggy numbers are really incredible. The point is, with BMWs, and the reason why we tune a lot of BMWs, is that these cars, all of these cars, they deserve a custom calibration. We make our own OTS maps. So OTS means on-the-shelf maps. Those are basic maps that we can load into the vehicles, which are also a little bit more cost efficient than a custom tuning. But other than that, the custom tune calibration, nothing you can compare to that. The results that you get with regards to the power figures, with regards to how the car performs, how the car handles, how the car drives, is incomparable with like basic maps. Or there's a big difference in those kind of calibrations. This vehicle with this stage 1 setup does a 9.6 100 to 200 with the stock exhaust system. 9.63 it was, I guess, but you can see it in the draggy run, with only a stage 1 hardware setup. And that is because the calibration has been performed perfectly. The lines are perfectly linear. The ignition timing is spot on. Boost control with these engines are not easy to make perfectly fine, but it is perfect for this car. In that sense, you cannot compare our stage 1 calibrations with whatever kind of stage 1 you see somewhere else. We will extract more power, we will extract it in a more reliable way. Because in the shop we have another M135i at this moment, but that car is tuned already. It has been tuned before, but they are asking too much boost, which makes boost control also very difficult on that car. But other than that, more boost simply means more back pressure. It will eventually mean that it is performing less, so it will give you less performance, slower 100 to 200 times, and less reliability. So custom tuning means more performance in a more safe way as well. And that's what we have done to this car. This is an xDrive version, remind you, that does a 9.6 as I said before. In the shop we have another rear-wheel drive version, which we are going to custom tune on a stage 2 hardware setup, so with a catalyst downpipe and an intercooler. But this is a perfect daily. I mean, we tend to forget how good these cars were. Yes, the N55 engines, they have like a reputable name, like there are some problems with these cars. But if you maintain the car correctly, change the oil on time, you treat the car in a good way, I mean, the N55 sound is way better than the B58 in my opinion. Of course, the B58 will deliver more performance, but this is a really good car. Other than that, with the custom tuning, what we also do is like calibrate the exhaust flaps accordingly to my own personal liking. Normally the customers would like that as well. We adjust the cold start procedure, so we make it a little bit shorter or turn it off completely, whatever you want. We calibrate every single performance dials that is in the car. We calibrate the throttle mapping. We do all kinds of stuff behind the screens without manipulating the torque, because we also tune the transmission accordingly, of course. And you just get a OEM-like driving style, but better. So it is really improving, like, not only the power but also the drivability of this car. And how this car performs is like so linear. What I also do differently is I keep the torque not low but lower than what you can get in a maximum way. Why? Because you get less stress on the drivetrain, on the engine, on all kinds of parts, but also for the driving experience it means that you get a more linear power delivery. So a little bit lower torque down low, but the higher you get in the RPM range, you get more and more power, and that makes it, the car makes you feel that you deserve to rev the engine in a higher RPM and then shift. And also with the transmission software, we have not put XHP software on this transmission, but we calibrated our own ZF tuning. We increased the burps a little bit, but shortened the shift times, and it's just perfect. The car drives so well. And as a daily, M135i F20, it's not an LCI. The owner told me that he personally liked the pre-LCI version a little bit more, especially the back end of the car. Yeah, people will agree or disagree on that one, but I can understand this point. The car just looks so classy, especially in this color. He also put the LCI steering wheel in this car, which gives like a refreshment to the inside of the car. And wow, listen to the shifting. And he didn't want any hard burbles or an exhaust system on the car, because he uses as a daily also to his work. It's an office where people don't like petrol cars because they are all electrified at this moment. So this was the only thing that he could do. So a downpipe wouldn't make sense to him. But underneath the skin of this car with the upgrade intercooler, these are the perfect modifications that you could do. 0 to 100 stock, it was around 4.8 seconds. We did a 3.97 or 93, I don't know exactly what it was, so under 4 seconds, which is perfectly fine. Stock, the 100 to 200 was above 14 seconds, and we managed to do a 9.63 with this setup, which is perfectly fast and fast enough. The N55 engine, the EWG generation, you can tune in a good way. The only thing that you need to consider is that someone does it with a lot of knowledge. Wow, about tuning 7,000 RPM. Just go for it. What a good car. If we put it in comfort mode, drivetrain in D, the fuel is also almost empty. I will not floor this car anymore because that's not really good for the fuel pump. It is just so comfortable. Really capable car. Thank you for the owner. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to properly tune your car. If you have any questions, just leave them below. We will try to answer all of them. So I just want to mention one more thing, and those are the power numbers that we had on the dyno. So on the dyno, it measured a 395 horsepower, 525 newton meters of torque, which are incorrect in my opinion, because in the logging we already had around 560 newton meters of torque, but I don't know what it is. The dyno was reading really low. So the reason why the dyno figure is different and the description of this video is different is because I know that this car is producing probably around 420, 430 horsepower and 580/600 newton meters of torque. Especially when you're looking at the 100 to 200 times and compare it to other cars on the market or on YouTube, you can really see that this car is shifting. So that is the difference. I don't know what it was with the dyno. It was acting a little bit strange. We tried a few settings which should be able to help, but it just didn't. And I have experienced this before as well on the same dyno. So I think in 3 or 4 months we will have a new dyno in our shop. We are very hard working on it to get it installed in the shop, but there are some legal things that we have to figure out, but other than that it should be fine. So thank you all very much for watching again. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and also please stay tuned because we're also going to make a video about this one, and this is a proper stage 2 plus setup. What we will do, exactly the same car, N55 engine, but with a catless downpipe and an intercooler fitted to it. So you see the results in the next video. Thank you and see you in the next one. Bye bye.